How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in Scum and we are going to explore more of the latest 1.2 update. A new type of zombie was added to the video game with this latest update, and it is this one right over here, the Loot Goblin zombie. Now this zombie will not attack us. As soon as it will see us, it's gonna start to run away from us, but if we manage to take this guy down, we can search him and it will drop us the hiking backpack that it is wearing, and we will always find good stuff in the backpack. It will be filled with tons of loot, but there's a catch. Alright, so let's see, what is this guy going to have for us? It seems like the loot does depend a lot on... Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Wait. Time out. That's not gone well. Why has that happened? Oh, I don't understand. Is that meant to happen whenever we take down the Loot Goblin? Also, look at this. Whenever we damage the zombies, they will start to limp. So they don't limp only when we blast them in the kneecaps. They will limp whenever we kind of damage them a bit. Just like players. When our health drops to a certain percentage, we start to limp. And same goes for the zombies. That's unfortunate. That zombie that we just took down, the Loot Goblin, is going to disappear by the time we get back to it. Is that meant to happen? Whenever we take down the Loot Goblin zombies, we're gonna get jumped by... Oh, a bunch of other zombies? Because, I mean, we took them down with the bow, right? We made no noise. And this zombie horde just came out of nowhere. So, I'm guessing that might be intentional. No matter how we take down the Loot Goblin, a zombie horde will spawn around us. It doesn't matter if we blast it with a loud weapon or if we stealthily take it down with a bow, for example. No matter what, a zombie horde will jump us. But if we manage to survive and take down all the zombies, we can search the Loot Goblin and it will have some really good loot for us. The backpack will be at 100% durability, so we can pick it up if we want and keep it as our own. And it will have a few different things in it. Some backpacks will be filled with food and water, and some of them will have a weapon with everything that we need for it. The weapon in itself, magazines, bullets, attachments, and weapon parts that we can use to repair the weapon that we found in the backpack. I found a backpack with the 1911, a backpack with the M9 pistol, and then I even found this on a Loot Goblin. Alright, check this out. We have the MP5SD, a rail for it, a sight, weapon parts, 4 magazines, and 5 boxes of bullets for the MP5SD, and then a suppressor for the MP5 as well. This weapon here is already suppressed, the SD version. So if we do this and take a quick look at it, it already has a suppressor on it, but it seems like we have an extra suppressor here for a normal MP5 or for the MP5K. But some of these loot sacks on the goblins, they are very good. I mean, look at this. Now, when it comes to the NPCs, they have been improved as well with this latest update, and I don't know if I'm getting unlucky or if it's because this is an early version of the update, it's the alpha version, it's not the final version, but in the patch notes, it says that the NPC weapons have a drop chance of 100%. So there's a guarantee that their weapon and some other things will drop when we loot them, and some good things do drop from the NPCs. On one NPC, I found the Deagle with a magazine for it, bullets, and a weapon cleaning kit. Some really good stuff, but it doesn't always happen. It still feels like there's a random chance that we might or might not get a weapon from them. I took down about 6 NPCs and only 2 or 3 of them actually dropped their weapons. For example, this guy right here had the M16, but when I searched him, the NPC dropped a tear gas grenade and a few other things, but no weapon. The loot on them is without a doubt much better than before, but the weapons, at least for me, they don't drop 100% of the time. But this might be just because this is an early access version of the update. Also, when it comes to the sidecar bike and the boat, there are a few things that I kind of misunderstood when I read the patch notes for the first time last night, so it's my bad on that, but we are going to rectify everything now. So when it comes to the sidecar here, we can attach the M249 on the front of it, but then we can also attach the RPK just like we can with planes. So if we do this, we can also equip the RPK on the front here. And on the back, we can put this thing, right? The medium storage. We can install it right over here, and it does look really nice. But we can also attach a spare wheel on the back of the cart here. So if we do this and pick up the wheel, we can attach it right here. Check it out. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look like we can put any wheels on the back. So for example, I have a wheel here. And this one, I cannot put it on the back. It only takes the wheels that we need for the bike. So if we remove this one, right, and then we try and attach this one here, it does not work. Now, when it comes to the dinghy, I actually didn't quite understand the patch notes when I read them the first time. And in my defense, the update did come out at like 8 p.m. and I may or may not have had a lemon beer with my dinner, but... When it comes to the dinghy here, we can deflate it and inflate it. And in the last video, I said that we need an air pump to deflate it and inflate it. But we only need the air pump to inflate the boat. We don't actually need it to deflate it. So if we drop the air pump over here on the road and then we go back at the boat, right? We can come here, we can hold F, and then we can deflate the boat. So we don't actually need an air pump to deflate it. It's only needed to inflate it. Also, I haven't tried. Can we inflate it without the air pump? Like, can we use our mouth or something? So if we hold F, we cannot. We can only inflate it with the air pump. But again, we don't need the air pump to deflate the boat. And we also have a pretty cool animation when it comes to inflating the boats. So if we do this, check it out. I actually really like that. But yeah, my bad on that. I didn't quite understand the patch notes when I read them the last time we played. And here we go. Alright, we mustn't forget to pick up the air pump from the ground, because whenever we inflate the boat, the air pump is going to go on the ground. So we gotta make sure to pick it up. Also, one thing that I have not tried, what if we have stuff in the dinghy, right? So what if we have like a... Oh, hold on. Does this not... Oh, it doesn't have any inventory space by default. Hold on a second. It doesn't have anything. But we must be able to install some inventory, right? So can we install the medium storage here on the boat if we hold F? We cannot, alright. What about the small one? This one here, the small saddlebags that we can put on the bicycles and then on the bikes as well. Can we attach this to the boat somehow? Hold F on it, and no, it doesn't seem like we have any sort of inventory when it comes to the boat. Unless I'm missing it, which is entirely possible, but the small one doesn't work. We cannot attach it. The medium one doesn't work, and then, I mean, this one is definitely not going to work. This is the huge car one. So we're definitely not going to be able to install this onto this. Although I can carry it in one hand. Pretty strong. How heavy is this thing? 20 kilos. Alright, it's not that heavy, but this is definitely not going to work. So the boat doesn't have any inventory space, but the bike here has tons of inventory space. So we have the default inventory right here. But then we can also attach a lot of extra inventory space. So we can put a small inventory on the bike as well. So we can install it on the front left of the sidecar, which is going to be right over here. But then we can also install it in different parts. So if we go over here, hold F, we can install it on the front right, which is going to be on the other side of the cart here. And then we can also install it on the actual bike. So if we go over here, we can install it right over here on the cylinder. And that is going to be on the front of the bike, which I think this is my favorite look. It looks great here as well, but I think this is much better. we can actually install 4 storage boxes on the bike, 3 of them on the side cart, right, the medium one on the back, and then 2 small ones on the front of the cart, and then another one on the bike in itself, like on the handlebars. So we can have quite a bit of inventory space in that bike. Also, there are so many different changes to the inventory system, but one question that was asked the most was if we could unpack everything from a box, and yes, we can. There is an unpack all option now, and we can also choose how many bobby pins or bullets we want to take out from a box. So we can select unpack and then select if we want 1 bobby pin, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many we want to take out. And then we can also add things back in the box. So if we take out too many bullets or too many bobby pins, we have some extra just laying in our inventory, we can put them in the box. But if the box is gone, we can't like remake it. So whenever we unpack all, we are going to get a piece of paper, but we can't transform that piece of paper back into the ammo box or the bobby pin box. So we can only put things back in the box if the box is still existent in our inventory. But yeah, there we go. We are going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.